Hey everyone, I'm here today with the game Before the Guests Arrive by Saashi. I'm going to teach you how to play the game. So a couple of things about the cards before we get going. All the cards that you use in play have this back here, including the guest card, and we'll take a look at that card in a second. But you're going to shuffle your deck first. Depending on the number of players though, you're going to take 15 for 2 or 4 players and take those to the side. So we'll assume we're setting up for a 4-player game. If you were playing a 3-player game, you would take 9 and set that many aside, but we'll take 15 real quick. Set those to the side and take the guest card and shuffle it in there. Let me show you the guest card real quick though. Here's that guest card. That's going to get shuffled in with the 15 if you're playing 2, 9 if you're playing 3, and 15 if you're playing 4. You'll shuffle it in and then you'll take those cards that you just shuffled and place it at the bottom of your deck. Once that's done, you're going to set up for your player count, either 2, 3, or 4 players. Let's assume, though, we're setting up for our 4-player game, so we can put away the 2 and 3-player cards. Just like in the diagram here, set up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's scoot those up. 9, 10, 11, and 12 and 13 cards. Just like in the diagram, here we have our 1, 2, and 3 card. We'll talk about that more in a second. But basically the way the game is going to go is you always take all of a row or a column, depending on where you're sitting around the table. But you take all of it. So let's say I wanted to take the girl here and the bow and the necklace. I could take all 3 of those. And then play would pass to the next player. It's going to keep going around like that until there's only 3 cards left or less. Once there's only 3 cards or less, then we shift up. So let's assume we had taken all these cards, shift these up, and then we refill in the same way. That first part of a turn is called visiting a room. The second part of a turn is called tidying up. You're supposed to say tidy up time. Let's take a look at how that would work. So after I've done the mandatory thing of visiting a room and taking all of a row and column, I can choose to tidy up on my turn. I play 1 character card like this. This one has 2 hands, so I can do 2 different types of things that match the color. If you can't see the colors, there are background symbols here. Like this one has these crosshatch marks. So this girl can tidy up 2 different types of red things with the crosshatch marks. So let's say I was going to tidy up with the girl. I could tidy up using this bow and this purse. And if I do that, I just simply show everybody after doing my visiting room. Second part is this optional part, tidying up, and I show everybody. So I would have 6 points at the end of the game because they have 6 stars. I tidy up and then I simply flip them face down in front of me. The dad can score green items like the watch or a hat or the newspaper. The mom can score purple items like the necklace, perfume, or lipstick. The girl scores items like the purse, shoes, and bow. The boy scores items like the skateboard, the game, or the shirt. Grandpa scores everything that the dad can score, and the boy can score, and the baby can score, but only 1 type. And grandma scores everything that the mom and the girl and the baby can score, but again, only 1 type. Each of these can score 2 types at once. So as I go through the game, I'm going to be trying to get things that make points for me. Like maybe I want to get grandpa here, who is kind of wild, gets blue, yellow, and green things. And maybe I will get grandpa. And then on a later turn, maybe I'll be able to get these newspapers and I can tidy up with grandpa and these newspapers and get another 6 points later in the game. The game keeps going that way with players taking turns to the left until you finally see that guest card arrive. Whenever that guest card comes up to fill up these rows according to this, then the game's going to end immediately. They can either choose to tidy up 1 time in the same way as normal, or second, they can discard a single card. So each round, you're going to visit a room, take all the cards from a row or column. Second, you can choose to tidy up. That's optional. And then finally, check the house. When we check the house, that's just simply looking to see if there's 3 or less cards up here. If there are 3 or less cards, we refill the play area before continuing the game. Score the game, I'd look at my face down cards. For every star, that's a point. So here I have 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 20, 23, 25, 27 points. That's only if I didn't have any cards in hand. But let's say after discarding a single card, I still have these 2 cards in my hand. Every item of any kind, no matter how many stars I have, is worth a single negative point, and every hand I have showing is also worth a negative point. That's the basics of how to play before the guests arrive. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you like the game. Let me know what you think of it. It's got a nice little bit of strategy and super easy to teach. I like it. I like the artwork. It's cute. Thanks for watching. Happy gaming. We'll catch you later.